Hey guys, this is my Tesla 2021 Model S long range version, and I just got back from my road trip last night. There's a video link down in the description if you guys want to watch the road trip where I go through a few different superchargers and really talk about how the car performs on a longer trip. It was about 537 miles or so each way, so that might be something you're interested in. Today I'm going to be doing another waterless wash, but I'm going to do a kind of more of a focus on all the bugs that are in front of the car. So as you can see here, there's a huge amount of bugs that are on the front of the car here. And many of you may ask, what is the safest way to get those bugs off the car itself? There's a lot of reviews online about this. I'm going to show you firsthand how to do this. But there's, a tremendous amount of bugs on the front of the car. And if you just apply water and a rag, you can end up scratching the paint. So it's really important to kind of take this delicately. You want to get all the high areas where there's bugs. So the hood, probably the windshield, although the windshield you won't have to worry about scratching paint, as well as the mirrors here. The rest of the car did quite well, but it's very dusty. So I'm gonna do a full wash, waterless wash, clean, do the rims, put some Armor All on the tires, and then at the end of the video, we'll come back to the bugs to take a look at how it did. Let's take a look at what kind of ingredients we're gonna be using today. So in one of my past videos, you may have seen that I was using this product here. In fact, I got a friendly comment in that video and they told me I should actually be using this one. So I went ahead and purchased this one online on Amazon. So I highly recommend you do that. This is a diluted product. It's about a 3-to-1 or a 4-to-1 dilution. So I went ahead and made that dilution in this spray bottle here. I also have my cloths here to clean it off. One for the wet one that you guys have seen me do in the past, where I'll do the first wipe with this one. It'll get pretty grummy, and then I'll do a dry with this guy, and that way we'll get a nice clean surface off the car itself without scratching it. Remember, you do not want to press hard on any of your rags, otherwise you can scratch it. So it should be a really light sweep across the paint, and that way you won't scratch anything. And then of course we have our wheel cleaner also we'll use. And then I also have my Armor All as well right here. So we'll be using Armor All just on the front of the tires there. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get started with the wash, and I'll kind of put this in fast motion while I do the entire wash. But before that, let's go ahead and get the front wet down. So I'll show you how I do that. I've got my spray bottle in my hand here, and we're just literally gonna soak this. And the idea here is to let this sit while it's soaking. And even though I'm washing panel by panel in the entire car, we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna come back and dilute it. Basically dilute this with a lot of spray. You want it to get it nice and wet. And then we'll come back again and we'll make sure that it just stays wet while we do all the other panels on the car. And then in about 30 minutes or so, we'll come back to this and we'll do another wash and wipe, and it should come right off, just like magic. So just getting the whole front end drenched here. So let's go ahead and get started here. Okay guys, so we've been letting this sit for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna now, 20 to 30 minutes actually, and I sprayed it a couple times if you watched the video. Now we're gonna take one of our claws here and try to do a wipe. Let's do that. There you go. See how clean that did? So it's real easy, not pressing hard at all. Look at the towel. You wanna make sure that you swap the towel out for the sides that it's on. Make sure you're using a clean side of the towel. Otherwise, the bugs are just gonna grime in. So easy, simple wipe, just like that. And if they're still there, just repeat the process. Do another spray, let it soak in, and just repeat that process over and over again. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up here. I'm gonna do the wheels, the tires, with the Armor All. I'm gonna let this sit a little bit more. I'm gonna do this delicately because I don't wanna scratch the paint. But overall, you can see this does a great job. Just let it soak in and do its job, and then you can wipe it off easily. Just make sure you reverse the side of the towel so you're not rubbing those bug guts back into the paint, but you're using a clean side of the towel each time you do a wipe. All right, there you go. All right, so that concludes my video, but just wanted to show you a little bit of elbow grease, the right waterless wash solution, and using these correct towels, you're going to be able to clean those bugs off no problem. You don't need anything special at all, just using the right solution there. I'll highlight that again for you in a second, but you can see you get a showroom shine on the front end, no more bugs, very clean. You may have noticed I lifted up the hood at one point, and that was to basically allow me not to get the hood wet again when I was spraying it, but also to wash into the cracks like I showed you guys last time. So overall, about 45 minutes or so, you can wash the car. I'm gonna do the tires and the wheels on my own in a second. You guys have seen me do that before, but again, the solution I'm using is this solution right here. This is the best one I suggest. You can find it on Amazon. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments on the video, let me know. Otherwise, please subscribe to the video. And if you're gonna be shopping for a Tesla, please use my referral link. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks again for your time today, guys.